So you're looking at getting a tune for your 1.8 liter Yamaha SHO engine. So let's talk a little bit about it and what you can be expecting to gain from these particular tunes. Now I'm gonna look at my laptop a little bit here because there's a lot of numbers to go over. So firstly, these engines are gonna come in two different outputs. You've got a 90 horsepower engine and you've got a 115 horsepower engine. Now, anytime we're talking about SHO engines, you have to understand that they are going to be hotter than what they are stickered as. What I mean by that is when we test them stock, for example, with the 90 horsepower, it is not going to be 90 horsepower. Factory, they actually make 108 horsepower. So when we're tuning it to 123, you have to understand we're not going from 90 to 123, we're going from 108 to 123. So this is more important when we move over to the 115, which factory makes 141 horsepower. With our tune, we make 152, so we're talking about a 9 horsepower gain with this particular tune. Now, why is any of this important? Well, in particular with the case with the 115, you have to understand that this product is not going to put a bunch of mile an hour into your boat. It's only adding 9 horsepower. 9 horsepower isn't going to be worth a lot of mile an hour. You might get a mile an hour, maybe 2, but 1 or 2 miles an hour is pretty easy to lose in the wash. So if you're looking to add speed to your 115 SHO, it's probably not the best product fitment for you. Now, in either cases with these tunes, the tunes are very fuel efficient, so it's going to save you a lot on the fuel side. Not that these motors are bad on fuel in general. The whole shot is very good. There's some more torque in the mid-range. The tunes will perform a little bit better, but in the case of the 115, there's not a lot of juice worth the squeeze. And in the case of the 90, it's better, but it's still, they're not our best performing tunes. Now, if you're that guy that's like me and you just can't leave nothing alone and you just want to make sure that it's the absolute best and performing as good as it can, it's a great fit for you. If you want it to move mountains, it's probably not going to be able to do that. Couple of final thoughts for you, a little bit of house cleaning to kind of tie everything together. One thing you want to keep in mind is unless we're talking about one of the eco tunes, all of these tunes are going to run 89 octane. You can certainly run 93 octane. It's not really giving you any benefit there. You're going to want to run your 89. That's going to cover your ethanol-free stuff. Pretty much everywhere that you can get it, it's going to be 89 or 90 octane. And so you want to make sure you're running that 89 octane so you don't cause damage to the engine while you're running this tune. Additionally, the year models on the website are pretty accurate. So if you're older than what's listed on the website, realistically, we're probably not going to be able to tune your engine. The same thing kind of applies if you're digging through the ECU part numbers. If you don't see yours, we probably can't tune that particular engine, especially if we're talking about older stuff. If you've got a brand new engine, then oftentimes the part numbers aren't on our website because it's just an engine we haven't seen yet. So if you got a brand new engine, feel free to reach out to us, talk to us about it. We can see if maybe it's just a delay on the website side. Maybe we do have the part number, it's just not updated yet. Or in cases where we don't have it on the website and we don't have the tune, we oftentimes can still get that tune made from Nizpro. It just takes a little bit of extra time on the turnaround. Either way, they're really great products. They're perfectly reliable. They will definitely liven up your boat. If you have any other questions about these tunes other than what I've covered here, make sure you reach out to us because we're here to help.